Samantha Smith.
Tonight at 10. And why Europe's space scientists are celebrating after receiving a signal that's travelled 500 million miles. Now, scientists at the European Space Agency have received a signal from the Rosetta space probe, which has been successfully activated after 2.5 years of hibernation deep in space. Rosetta was launched back in 2004, and it's travelled an extraordinary distance of 500 million miles from Earth. Its pioneering mission is to land on the surface of a comet to discover more about the origins of the solar system, as our science editor David Shukman explains.
Relief and excitement tonight at Mission Control in Germany. A European spacecraft 500 million miles away has woken from hibernation.
Congratulations!
We made it.
There you are.
Yes. That's a big success for everybody. Now we got it back. Now it's up to us to drive it to the comet.
The target is a comet, a vast lump of rock and ice with vapour bursting from its surface. A hostile world the spacecraft will try to land on. Throughout history, comets have proved both frightening and enchanting, but they've remained far beyond reach until now.
2, 1, top.
It was nearly 10 years ago that the Rosetta spacecraft was launched. You need patience to be a space scientist, because only now is the trek approaching its key phase. This extraordinary mission with the Rosetta spacecraft will try something incredibly daring. It's powered by solar panels, and they're as large as they are, each 14 meters long, because being so far away, the sun's rays are far weaker than we're used to. Now, Rosetta's journey has seen it race away from Earth and loop past Mars, using their gravity to speed up on a series of orbits, all the time accelerating so that it can catch up with the comet it's after, its destination. This has taken Rosetta out towards Jupiter, but it's now circling back in, gaining on the comet, and if all goes well, it'll close in for the first ever attempt to touch down on one of these bizarre objects. First, Rosetta will orbit the comet, getting pictures and choosing a landing site. Then it'll release a small craft which will descend to the surface. Comets are older than the planets, so we may learn if they brought us water and the building blocks for life.
Comets act as a time travel capsule from the very start of the solar system over 4.6 billion years ago, and they contain all the earliest water and organic material that was there before the planets formed. So by analysing them, we can actually understand where our water on Earth and where we came from.
So, how the solar system evolved, and how from a swirl of rocks we eventually got the planets and then life, are questions that this mission to a comet may help answer. David Shukman, BBC News.